Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here. We're going back into this month's January 2022 event quest. We have Sentinel as the boss in chapter 1.2. And as far as nodes, he has destructive feedback, which is kind of an annoying one, but it's not too bad to play around. And then it's got Foresight, which is really beneficial for you. You can get some crazy damage off, you can get some intercepts. And then heavy-handed and heavy hitter, which will make him unstoppable and on his heavy attacks and give him more heavy damage based on how many armor ups he has. And then last up, he's got ionized armor, so every time he throws a special, he's going to get an armor up. You can armor break him, and I'm just going to go in with Cosmic Ghost Rider. You can see that I did do some damage when that destructive feedback shield was up and I parried and I got it reflected back. That wasn't like intentional, but at the same time I really wasn't like paying attention right at the beginning. I didn't think that the few hits that I did would be that much damage, but yeah, so just keep in mind you can hit him while that yellow destructive feedback shield is up. It's just anything that is after those attacks, if he touches you, whether a block or a hit, you're gonna take all that damage back. So but yeah, it is ideal to keep hitting when you can. So like right here, he still has a shield up. I'm going to go back in, going to do a full combo, and luckily the shield is down, so then I can parry and kind of do all the things normal. We throw off another L2, and this just about kills him. Not quite. We did have full analysis up, so not as many or any crits on that. But yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider takes him down. Pretty easy fight. Cosmic Ghost Rider, his damage is pretty crazy. If you can armor break, he's pretty awesome. So that was the first attempt, and it went well. Just gotta keep in mind destructive feedback. Destructive feedback. Don't let him touch you while that yellow shield is up. All right. So next up we have Silver Surfer. Do have a few synergies in play with the Overseer. He's going to give Silver Surfer a crit buff on special 2s. And we're going to do our best to try and keep the buffs and his cycle going. Now I can't bait heavy, you can't retaliate that because he does have that heavy-handed or heavy hitter node. Can't remember which one is which. One gives more damage on the heavy, one gives him the unstoppable. But you can see I did get smacked. No big deal. You know, just kind of getting hit once or whatever kind of wakes you up a little bit every once in a while. So we get the 2 Furies up on the special one. So now we want to get the armor up. So we get that. We phase. He can't hit us while we're phasing, which is nice. And you get a nice little intercept there. I probably should have thrown that special 2 right there because I did have the Foresight up. I was trying to get back to where I would have the power cosmic up so I get an extra buff. Now we're fully unblockable after that special 2. We have that precision as well. Now we have done damage. That destructive feedback shield is up. We're going to play a little bit more passive. And unfortunately, all the buffs fall off. While waiting out to make sure that we didn't get touched and get a bunch of damage reflected back to us. But there we go, we get another intercept right there. And we're waiting out this special. He throws it and we're gonna phase the last part, activate the power gain, hit into his block while that destructive feedback shield was emptying out. And then here we go, another special 2. And he's dead. So Silver Surfer, I really like him. That fight gets a little bit more tricky to keep up all his buffs with the destructive feedback because you really don't want to get touched with a block or anything like that. But yeah, he does really well. And we move on to the next fight, which we're going to use Proxima. So I ranked 3 Proxima back in December. And I really like Proxima. I like completing her missions. and I like that they're not always the same. Now here we do get the heavy knockdown, or the knockdown mission. You can do heavies or specials, and I was testing out to see if her ability accuracy on parries would prevent the destructive feedback, and you can see that it did not. I was doing that one intentional just to see if she could bypass, because she can bypass a lot of that stuff when she's parrying, but destructive feedback is not one of those things. So we get the 5 knockdowns through heavy, and you can block and get touched as when that destructive feedback shield is up. As long as you haven't done any damage, you won't get any damage reflected back. So here we got the parry mission, so we just got to get 6 parries off, and we're going to try to do that before the shield is up. He's kind of passive. Now I could parry again. I haven't done too much damage, but we're going to wait it out and get the parries. And I probably could have thrown the L3 here, especially if I did an intercept, and it probably would have killed Sentinel without any issue. But me being me, I'm gonna complete all 3 missions. I don't complete the combo mission just because I don't need to get up to 75 combo. I do have the Corvus synergy. We get 3 quick intercepts off. He gets above a power, so we're gonna not risk it. We're gonna wait till that bar is emptied. And here we go. And we get an intercept to complete the last intercept, to get that Foresight, get the prowess, and good night. Boom. I don't know how much damage that was, but it was a lot. I don't have the little stat beta feature on to see how much that would have done, but that would have been cool to see. But yeah, Proxima totally wrecks that Sentinel. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. So last up, we're going to try a little different option. We're going to go in with Venom the Duck. Now I have some synergies in play to help him, but I did not ramp him up at all. So he's coming in brand new, no RNA bank storage stuff going on. And the reason why I brought him was because of the ionized armor. Felt like after Sentinel throws a bunch of specials, if I can get off a special 2, I can get some crazy damage off with the toxic armor. So we're gonna see if we can do that. And I'm not too worried about the analysis, and maybe I should have been a little more cautious of it, but doing like a parry medium light medium, or parry light medium light medium, it's a little bit of a slower play, especially when you got that destructive feedback up, where you got to be a little bit more cautious about what hits you do, and you can't bait heavies to get your openings. Makes it a little more tricky. But there we go, we throw off special 2, we get 2 toxic armors on him. He had 2 armor ups, and the toxic armor damage stuff that we're getting is, a couple that, 1.5, 2,000 per hit. Now we're kind of playing a little passive. We are building up a ton of analysis, dashing back like that. And all that toxic armor has now fallen off, so we're not getting the extra damage. We're gonna bank this regen here, I think, with the heavy. There we go. So I think we got all of our RNA stuff stored, the 3 that we can for this fight. So if we do throw a special 3, I think we got a Fury, a regen, and I'm not sure what the last one was. But yeah, now we're gonna throw off another special 2, and we get 2 more toxic armors on him, and we start wailing. And the toxic armor damage, it's about 2k almost each one, and then I accidentally block, and I'm like, oh crap, that incinerate through the block, because he was at full analysis, was not good. I did not intend on blocking that, so we're just backing up. The destructive feedback shield falls off, and we're gonna go for another special 2. Unfortunately, that Foresight Fury had already fallen off, but we do get some toxic armor on him, and we are doing some damage here. So he's at 30%. Let's see how much we did. I mean, I haven't hit him a ton. Here we go, 30% to 22%, so 8% damage. That was about 22k damage passive that came off of that destructive feedback. It's not bad. I mean, you can get a ton of damage stored up, and we can't quite kill him off before the next cycle. That's all right. We're trying to bait a special so that we can go into our special 2. Here we go. Special 2, toxic armor. He's got 10 armor ups. We get 2 toxic armors, and then we're just gonna combo him, and he goes down. So Venom the Duck works, not too shabby. Hopefully this gives you a few ideas of what you can use successfully on the Sentinel. Nothing too crazy, just don't block while that destructive feedback is up after you've done some damage, and you'll be good. But thanks for watching, fellas. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.